G'day, it's Mark here from Tough Touring. I'm just going to do a quick video to show you guys the false economy of cheaper tents, cheaper Chinese tents. So what we've got here is an FJ Cruiser, great little truck. It's got good gear on it everywhere. We've got a canine rack, which is an awesome rack. It's got a swing out poleless ostrich awning, which you would have seen some other videos. It's a great awning. And he's got a Chinese tent, which is actually pretty good too. It's nice and light, it's 40 kilos. And for all intents and purposes, nearly fell over, does the job really well. The false economy of it is that this setup is not cheaper than buying a quality tent, and I'll explain why. That ostrich awning there is an expensive bit of kit, worth the money, $1,500 odd. The tent on top is just under $2,000. That touring rack, great rack, around about $1,500. Now fitting of each of those items goes up a bit when they don't marry together well, which is exactly what's happened here. If you go, I'll bring you in close and show you. What I've had to do to mount this tent is I've had to custom fabricate a corner bracket for it. That's my work there. And underneath, I've had to, not strengthen, but I've had to create a mounting point which sits outside the rack and outside the tent, so the whole lot fits together. So we've done around about $1,500 worth of labour on this, it's around about 3 days work for us so far to get this all fitted up well. And yeah, it's easy, throw an awning on, throw a tent on, but to do it to a professional standard and to make it strong and work and not flop around, it's been pretty big. We've had to custom make every part of the bracketry system, and at the moment it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brackets, and then of course powder coat them, raptor them, join them all together, and they're all one off. We could do it again a bit quicker. It might be a day's work next time around, and if we did it en masse we could do it, but all in all, this setup does start to do a couple of things. So firstly, the reason the customer wanted this tent was because it's 40 kilos. Now, because he's got a 40 kilo rack that is now redundant, he's actually got an 80 kilo tent. The rack and the tent together are $3,500 plus fitting. Now I could fit a Bush Company tent in around about an hour, or a Camp King or a Bundu Tech, well, anywhere between an hour and 4 hours, and I can hang the awnings off it and you don't even need the rack. So take the rack price off straight away. And they're similar weights. So the combined weight of this setup on his roof, combined weight is 40 kilos and 40, so we got 80. We got sort of nearly 10 kilos of brackets, 90. This awning's 28 kilos, so we've got 118 kilos all done. Now there's no solar panel on there. Solar panel would add another 20, so it'd be 138 kilos. So a fair bit of load there on the roof, and the idea of the lightweight tent is starting to fade.